And this is so exciting. Your first guest today is the winner of the inaugural CBC Comedy's Next Up competition, which had 500 people from all across the country apply. And you are about to see the winner of that contest. Are you excited, everybody? Yes? Put your hands together. Coge bien el comba, cógele bien el comba, cógele el vaivén, cógele el vaivén, ya está el samba y dilo cha cha cha, ya está el samba y dilo cha cha cha.
Being a judge for this competition wasn't particularly difficult because the team did most of the work, thank God. I think they had hundreds of submissions, and by the time I got into the process, there were 10 left. So I'll have to thank each one of them personally for that.
It was super cool to see so many different comedians coming out of Canada and applying to this competition. It kind of warmed my heart as an old school comedy kid, as an improv kid, just trying to get on stage. It was humbling and a reminder that it still happens.
So I watched the top 10 and they were really impressive. When you get down to it, you have to pick a winner and that's hard.
I'm most attracted to comedy that has a distinct point of view, and I thought I saw that with Hassan Fills.
And I told him, I said, listen, there's no need for you to be rapping like that. It doesn't make any sense, because we live in the suburbs, you know? Like, the hardest shit that happens is we miss garbage and recycling on Tuesday.
He very much made his family and his city part of his comedy, and his unique experiences showed even in that short bit of time.
One of the other people that stood out for me in the top 10 was Jordan Pines.
I'm aware that I look like if Seth Rogen never made a movie in his life.
I just thought his delivery was so honest to who he is as a person. If he continues to pursue stand-up comedy, I think he'll be really great and somebody to watch. I'll keep my eye out on him for sure.
So someone I thought I wouldn't really enjoy was John Brett.
I saw an eight-legged creature that I swear was the size of a mouse.
When he got on the screen, he's like at his computer, in his house, and he's like has his guitar, and I was like, oh no, I don't know how I feel about this.
I tried to snuff out its life using a whole can of Raid.
But then as it went along, I'm like, oh,
so a decision was made.
this dude is funny.
I had to kill it, 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 kill it with fire. The situation kind of escalated quickly, but I didn't have a choice. It had to be him or me. I had to kill it, 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 kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire.
Give it up for your host, everybody, John Collins. Yeah.
So I remember pulling up Alistair's video. Right away I connected to him. He had a really engaging and inviting energy. And I felt like his comedy was like really sharp and really funny.
I learned that night that the more times you say, I'm not a Nazi, the less people will believe you.
There was a little bit of nerves, but he was quite confident in his material. And I thought his writing was really, really strong. So that combined with the confidence in his performance really stood out for me.
I think he was able to make fun of his look. I think he was able to make his unique persona relatable to everybody who was watching.
Maybe on a different day it'd be something different, but for that day, for him, he really did a knockout performance in that submission.
The people who don't advance in Next Up, it's not like their lives are over, but also the person who does go up, it's not like their life is made. But this is an incredible opportunity that he could make a lot out of. No pressure.
It was 9 a.m. and it was the live video announcement. I was just sitting there with my girlfriend and
Oh, shit.
yeah, it took me a second.
Oh my God.
And then it just felt really good. Winning Next Up gave me a nice confidence boost, you know, and just knowing that I was going to go to do the Halifax Comedy Festival was something to really look forward to. It still feels a little bit surreal.
And the crowd goes wild.
Everyone keeps asking me if I'm nervous, and I feel like I maybe should be more nervous than I am. I don't think it's quite hit me that I am going to be on television. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I've been doing stand-up for just over 2 years. I went to the University of Victoria for creative writing. In my second year of that program, I wrote a play about a mortician that wants to be a stand-up comedian. What really it did for me is it got me writing stand-up comedy, and then it took me about a year later to actually get on stage and do comedy myself. I didn't really think that I would win the whole thing, but now it happened, so it feels great. It feels like when you're on like a vacation or something and you're just having fun, and then all of a sudden it's all over. Like I know that it's all gonna be over and I'm gonna have a bit of like, oh, all right, now what? But I'm just trying to enjoy the moment while I'm in it and not getting in my own head about it, which is much easier said than done. Getting over the nerves and the kind of strangeness of the whole experience, I feel like that's going to be a nice personal accomplishment.
CBC had this wonderful contest, CBC Comedy's Next Up competition. Over 500 people entered. Only one is here tonight. Please put your hands together and give a big first-time welcome to the winner of that contest, Mr. Alistair Ogden.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. You can't take a great host for granted in comedy. I learned that when I was starting out. I did a show in Victoria, BC, and the host there introduced me by saying,
Your next comic, I don't know him. He looks like a ghost from World War II.
but I was very new at the time, and my family is British, so I thought he meant like the good guys. So I came out on stage and I just noticed that people were already laughing, and I thought, oh, this is going great. I should keep that joke going. So I said, I guess I could be one of the troops. Pew, pew. And that didn't go over well at all. I learned that night that the more times you say, I'm not a Nazi,
the less people will believe you.
This competition will only change Alistair's life as much as Alistair makes of it.
cute baby.
It's not something that is life-changing necessarily, but what Alistair does with
It's gonna
it
be a weird dinner.
is what will really make a difference. No pressure, Alistair, but yeah, it's on you, buddy.
All right, you've been so much fun. Thank you, Halifax.
Before any kind of festival or like TV show just felt miles away, you know, I thought I was gonna have to do years and years of comedy before I even got close to this level. But now I've had this glimpse at what being a professional comedian looks like. It gave me the hope that I could actually do this professionally. I feel like I'm only kind of at the beginning.
I just find that people kind of overhype how bad their middle names are. Like when me and my girlfriend first started dating, I asked her what her middle name was, and she was like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. My middle name is Ray, with an E. And I was like, mine's Dickerson. With a dick.